Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce you to something that you are going to find quite strange. You see, every single equation we've ever solved in our history has produced an answer, and now we're not. There's only been one answer that's ever been produced. And now we're going to have situations where there could be no answer or no solution, or there could be many answers or infinitely many solutions. And if you've read at the top of page 769, you probably got a little confused with those words. But basically what you could put in your notes, underneath C, where it says equations with no solution, you are going to end up with a false statement. In other words, the variable goes away. There will be no variable left in your answer. It will not say x equals something. That's a true statement. This is going to be a false statement. Like 2 equals -5. That is a false statement. There's no variable in there, and it's not true. Which means when we solve it and we get something like that, there is no solution. So let's do a couple and see what we're talking about here. Here we have 3x minus 5 equals 7 plus 3x. Well, the first thing we want to do is combine our variable terms. And again, it doesn't make any difference which side we go. So I'm going to move this one over here to the left side. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. And what am I ending up with? 3x minus 3x is 0x, which means there's nothing. We don't want it anymore. It's not there. It's gone. The variable term is now gone. All that leaves us with is -5 equals 7. Or if you add 5 to both sides, you get 0 equals 12. Or if you subtracted 7 from both sides, you would get 0 equals -12. There is no solution to this equation. Absolutely not. That's not a decimal, it's not a fraction, it's nothing. Because we have no variable left. The variable went away, leaving us with a false statement. -5 equals 7 is not true. Let's try another one. Let's go with our distributive property first. We have to simplify. So we have 4 times -2, that's -8x. And 4 times the -3 is -12. Coming to the other side, we recognize that we have 2 variable terms that we have to combine. And -5x and -3 does give us another -8x plus 1. And we recognize if I add 8x to both sides, doesn't matter which side I add it to, you know what? We get -12 equals 1. That is a false statement. No solution. So now you could be asked to solve an equation and you get an answer that you're going, hey, I must have really messed up. No, that equation doesn't have a solution. You have to be confident that you are following the process, doing the things that we understand how to do, and recognizing that this is an equation that has no solution. Now let's go to the next one. Let's go to the ones that have infinitely many solutions. And again, at the top of page 769, they gave you some stuff. It really was kind of hard to understand. But this would actually be a true statement. However, the variable will go away. You will be done. When you finish solving it, there won't be any variable term left. It will just be left with a true statement, not a false statement. So let's do a couple and show you what we're talking about. We have 1/4 times 8x using the distributive property. That gives me 2x. And 1/4 times a -12, that gives me what is that? -3. Okay? Well, on the other side, we have 2x minus 3. Well, that only makes sense that 2x minus 3 is equal to 2x minus 3. If I were to get rid of the variable term by subtracting it from both sides, I would get -3 equals -3. Yeah, that's a true statement. And if I then added 3 to both sides, I would get 0 equals 0. Another true statement. So the variable's gone, which means I can put any number I want in for x. Any number. Because x represents the same value. And it would be true. So this has infinitely many solutions. So once again, when you're solving and you come up with something that says, hey, the same thing is equal to itself, Well, hello, duh. It is. That means we have infinitely many solutions. Let's try one more. And in this particular case, we're going to combine like terms. We've got 5x and negative 2x is 3x plus the 7. Coming over here using the distributive property, 3x plus 3 times 2.5 happens to be 7. 3x plus 7 equals 3x plus 7. Hello, ding, 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 ding. The x's are going to go away when we take them out and finish that off. 7 is equal to 7, infinitely many solutions. It's a true statement. It is a true statement. The variable's gone away. We know that 3x plus 7 equals 3x plus 7. Bam. Okay, so from now on, when you're solving equations, there might be one solution, just one. There also might be 0 solutions or no solution. And there might be infinitely many solutions. Let's do our second quick ride of the night. You can go ahead and pause it, write those down, and take a quick snack. Come back and see me for our last quick video tonight.